Hey guys, just wanted to make another helpful audio for you, and it's gonna be in regard of the work you're supposed to do on yourself when I do a spell. So about my instructions, and for those of you who don't know, spells always come with instructions. Well, not always. My spells always come with instructions. It's nothing hard, but I need everyone to raise their vibration. So whatever your wish is, you need to raise raise your vibration in order to be in the receiving mode. And yes, spells can still work even if you are on a really low vibrations, but most likely, since you are on a low vibration, something will happen and you will get yourself in a bad situation again. Now, of course, when you get your wish, your vibration will automatically raise. So for a while you'll be fine, but then since you have not done the work on yourself and you're not your self-esteem and your self-worth and everything is not where it's supposed to be, it will most likely not be permanent. Okay. Of course, this depends on your initial state. So I can't really say this without consultations, but everyone needs to raise. Sorry, I'm just tired. Everyone needs to be on like at least 60% vibration wise, so a bit above average at least, to be able to really, just allow the spell to work properly. Now, that is why instructions are there, just for your vibration. Okay, well, your vibration is really important. It's like really, really important. It's not the most important thing because they do work on your target, absolutely, and the stubbornness and in the situation and everything, removing blocks, just like whatever the case is. But your vibration matters and it's crucial. It's not like the most important thing, obviously, because there's a lot of work that goes into my spells and there's a combination of so many factors. But on your part, the thing that you need to do, the most important thing you need to do is this. And I just wanted to basically record this audio just to give you some some things that you probably should not be doing. So I've noticed that a lot of people, when they're trying to work on their like energy levels, on their vibration, they tend to listen to a bunch of these audios on YouTube, like meditations and guided meditations, right? And things like this. Now, what's the issue with this? It's okay to listen like every once in a while, something like this that's uplifting, especially if you're like really feeling bad or something. It will not do any miracles, don't get me wrong, but it might be like relaxing. It might at least relax you, which is again better than being anxious. However, what tends to happen is that by you listening to a bunch of these meditations, like be a goddess, how to become, I don't know what the names are, but those type of things. By listening to a bunch of these, basically what you're doing is you're trying to force your vibration to get higher. And the issue with this is that force does not work. As you know, the point is, as I always explain with energies, when you're trying to chase something or force something, it runs. So if you're trying to force yourself to be in a better vibration, you will not do it by force. And by listening to a bunch of these things, it will not happen just from that, because That is not how it happens, even though all of those YouTube gurus, so proclaimed gurus, will tell you that, oh, yes, this meditation definitely will get you in the right headspace. No, it won't, because a meditation can't really do that on its own and in a forceful manner. So when they tell you to listen to something, um, in terms to achieve these things and your vibration is really low, that's not the way to do it, because your brain is just gonna try to force it, and you can't really force it. It's something, your vibration, when it changes, it needs to be naturally. So it will not happen overnight, and it needs inner work. So, yeah, sure, you can listen to this meditation, and yes, sure, they can be helpful for some people, but they're not the only thing you should be doing, and you shouldn't be like doing it excessively or just jumping from one to the other. People make these mistakes all the time when they're just like trying everything they can, which is basically sending the message, I'm needy, I'm desperate, I'll try anything. That's like the opposite of the vibration you're supposed to be in, right? Because when you're in the right vibration, you don't need any meditations, you don't need anything to force your mood to be good, basically. You're just naturally in that state, and that's what we're trying to do. So I don't recommend you. I do have, one or two meditations on my channel as well, and they're mostly for like broken hearts, anxiety, and they're helpful, but it's not the only thing that you should be doing. It's not something that will magically cure you. You definitely need to work on yourself. So you definitely need to do the work. So definitely work on your self-worth and try to explain to yourself things logically, like you are a friend of yours. So it's like everything that happened is, lessened. It's not going to be so much of an ego thing. You need to kind of let your ego a bit, you have to work on your ego as well. And I don't mean this as anything offensive, because we all have egos, and it's normal. It's what makes us human beings. But it's something that we really need to work on, every one of us, absolutely always. So, yes, those are the things you really need to focus on, and you really need to do the work and do the thinking, and just be rational with yourself. And that's something you just have to go through, and that's the only way, like just by listening to meditations or something like that, it can't do it on its own. Now, as you know, I do give you all my love clients, they get the subliminal audio that's supposed to help with their spell, and it is to attract love, basically. And it also does work on your vibration as well. However, on its own, definitely not enough. If you're gonna still be in the low vibe and just think really horrible things and not do any work on yourself, it can't really do much, most likely, I think. But that is why we use a combination of things to cover up all areas. So we do use subliminals, we do use magic, we do use, like, I don't know how I would even call this. Like, I guess it's the law of attraction. But I don't want to get it confused with the law of attraction on YouTube, because I don't want my clients to be thinking that they should be doing those things, because that's like completely wrong. So, but I will call it that, because that is what it is. So we combine a lot of things, and we combine astrology, we combine a bunch of stuff, and this is just to get the best result possible. So I hope that's clear, but I don't want you to get obsessive so over nothing, even these self-help audios. It's not a good thing to get obsessed with. And just by listening to a bunch of them and trying to depend on them and thinking that they are the key to your vibration is just wrong, because it sends the wrong message to the universe. It just proves how needy and desperate you are. And this is something you should not be doing. Now, I already told you about the tarot readings. Now, as you know, I do tarot readings myself. I have nothing against the tarot readings on YouTube, the ones that are for the collective. I don't think that those readers are scammers. I don't think anything bad about them. But the thing is, with the group readings, that they're for the collective, and collective is really huge, and most likely the message is not gonna be for you and might give you false hope, or whatever, and you will get addicted on these readings. And by getting addicted on the readings, you're sending the same wrong message to the universe. So I'm medium desperate. I need these readings because obviously I don't believe in myself. I don't have enough self-esteem. So I need someone to do a reading, and you know not in terms when you get a tarot reading so we can check how things are going, or you have some questions. That's different. That's like a personal reading just for you, getting looking at the energies. But you shouldn't be doing those too often either, like any readings that you do all the time. And I do mean all the time by every day. It's okay to do a reading every now and then. I do some for myself every now and then, absolutely, but I don't do them every single day because there's no point, and it's just like crazy, right? So if you're looking at a bunch of these readings, and usually people, when they are addicted on these tarot readings on YouTube, they will watch a bunch of them just in one day. Or that's just no, don't do that. So it's another thing that's just proving that you are very needy and very desperate, and you should get in the vibration of not needy and desperate. That's where I'm trying to get you. So if you keep doing that, it's gonna be really hard to get into the right vibration. And basically, when you get in the right vibration, you're just gonna know, not the same second, because you're just gonna kind of get used to it, just like you did on your on your low vibrations. So maybe you weren't even aware you were doing so poorly because you're just used to it. And it's the same kind of thing with the higher vibrations. So it's gonna take you a little bit to notice, oh wow, I'm actually okay, because it will not be something you're just gonna be like, boom, oh, it clicked, it shifted. So it might take a couple of days for you to realize that your vibration is changed. And when it is, everything's just gonna be, like, I'm not gonna say everything's gonna be like amazing, because obviously, the things will not like drastically change around you, but they will start to change for sure. And you're gonna see the little miracles that I talk about happening. And you will definitely see, and this is the most important thing, you will see your mood is different, and you're gonna see your way of thinking is different. And just by being more confident, you're just gonna feel a lot better. And that is how it is. Okay. And of course, it's not just working on your inner self. You should always also work on your outer self. So I don't mean this in an excessive way. Again, I'm not telling anyone to, I don't think that everyone needs to look perfect, like magazine perfect or anything like that. I don't look like that either. I don't care about that look. So I'm just saying, be the best version of yourself. And by the best, I don't mean like go and alter your looks. I just mean take care of yourself. Pamper yourself, take care of yourself. Don't do it excessively, of course. But it's always helpful. And I don't say this to attract the opposite sex, because although it definitely helps with that, people are visual beings, so there it is. but you will just feel better if you take care of yourself. Because if you look in the mirror and you just put together, you're just gonna be a lot, your mood is gonna be a lot better than if you're just in your old pajamas, all depressed and just tired and um I don't know, not put together, I guess. So it just, I'm sure you noticed this, that it makes a difference. It definitely makes a difference. Take care of your appearance, and it can really help you get into the higher vibrations as well. And not by itself, absolutely not by itself, but it's a part of doing that. So just try to keep yourself, uh, healthy and just presentable. I don't know which words to use, because I don't mean that you have to do anything that's like crazy, or go to some treatments, or god forbid surgeries, plastic surgeries or something. You don't need to do that, but if you do it, of course it's your own decision and I have nothing against it. um, but it's not necessary. Basically, it's not necessary just to look your best. Okay, so I hope that's clear now. So I don't want you to watch a bunch of tarot readings. I don't want you to solely depend on meditations or subliminals or anything like that. I really want you to do the work by yourself. So just within you, you don't have to really do anything special. Just, talk to yourself, be compassionate to yourself, explain things to yourself, really understand how worthy you are and that you deserve the best. And I don't mean this like when I talk about get into the royal energy, like king or queen energy. I don't mean get all big headed and like full of yourself. Absolutely not. Not in the unhealthy or narcissistic terms, but just in terms of just knowing you're worthy and you're deserving and not putting yourself down and things like that. Just, I'm not telling you to get all like, oh, I'm the best person that ever lived or something like that. Um, no, that's not where you should be. That's also really unhealthy and low vibrational for that matter. I'm sure you understand what I mean by telling you just to have some self worth and self esteem. That I do not mean to be conceited and full of yourself. Okay. Okay.